Broadcast Houston, y'all know what it is. Your man Nick Cannon.
Big shout out to Broadcast Houston.
Broadcast Houston. Shout out to Broadcast Houston.
Broadcast H-Time.
H-Time.
H-Town.
H-Time.
Yeah.
Broadcast Houston, man.
Rocking with Broadcast Houston.
Broadcast Houston.
Broadcast Houston.
Broadcast Houston.
Broadcast Houston. Shout out to Broadcast. This is where everybody want to be.
Oh, yeah.
We in rap form like a bell palm with a spare arm.
H-Time.
Locked in with Broadcast Houston all day, baby. Yep.
You are tuned into Broadcast Houston. Keep it right here.
Hey, whoa. I had to go turn something down real quick. But I appreciate y'all, especially on such short notice. Kush, I know it's still very soon. I'm not sure in the same predicament I'd even be able to do anything like this. But one time condolences to you and the family. Like I said, we was there at the balloon release, still sending a bunch of love, just real positive energy. For everybody out there that's watching right now, you know how we do all the positive comments. We're gonna put them right there on the screen. If you got any questions, go ahead and put your questions down. We're gonna it's an interactive type of situation. We got Bobby Hustle here too. Chucky Trill was just honored at the Hustle Hard Award a couple weeks ago. Bobby Hustle gave him, even before he passed, a award, same way as Broadcast Houston did. We saw the talent. We had been rock. I think when he first got out, right? First thing I know for sure, he was there rapping you know all his words, you know what I'm saying, automatically. But who is this? Didn't know all his words like that. So definitely you've always been a big part of his career and pushing. Shout out to Martin Ross. They sending love to you right now, Kush, man. So you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
How is it going? You know what I mean? Let's stick with you real quick. How you feel?
That's kind of a tough question, to answer. For the most part, when people ask me that, I'll say, I'm fine or I'm doing okay, because I don't want, a lot of people to feel sorry for me, but I've definitely received a lot of love from everyone, even if it's just like, I'm saying a prayer for you, or everyone calling and texting, checking on me. Matter of fact, I got Mama Nick over here right now.
Hey, man.
We've been there from the beginning, who introduced Dre. When I say Dre, I'm speaking to Chucky. I called him Dre.
Yeah.
But she introduced him to Bone, so she's been there from the beginning. But it's hard. It's definitely hard, especially with me never really experiencing death before.
Wow.
My grandma passed a few years back, maybe about 12 years ago now. And I had an aunt that passed, but I never really experienced it so close and personal, not a cousin, a close friend, or anything of that nature. So for it to be my husband, it's definitely hard.
I feel that somebody you day in, day out with, you know what I'm saying, just right there. He just released 2 new singles, man. He had just had the brand new True Life. We were happy for him. I just saw him personally. Like, I was like 6 days at the 1501 event. He was full of life. We dapped it up, show love like we always do, man. I just want to let you know that a solid, genuine individual you chose, and you know what I'm saying, they said fruit don't fall far from the tree. So pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, you as solid as he was. How did you all meet? Do you remember that day?
Good question. Most definitely. So, boom. That's how the story always start out. So, boom. It was 2013. He was incarcerated with my brother at the time. And I didn't know him. I didn't know anything about him. Of course, he didn't know anything about me. And, in jail, they got their own little ways that they make money. So my brother, shout out to Josh, was buying minutes from Chucky's cell phone. So he would have to pay $25, and I have to go to Walgreens and go buy a green dot card and
Okay, it's real.
talk to my brother. I would talk to him for like 2 hours, and then I have to go to Walgreens to get a green dot card. Well, on the green dot card, it got like 16 digits on the back, and you have to give the person, whoever is the card holder, the 16 numbers to load the money on the card. Well, Chucky, my brother told me Dre was going to be, they call him Doughboy. He didn't even have the name Chucky Trill then. They call him Doughboy. Okay. Was going to be calling my phone for the 16 numbers off of the green dot card. I'm like, all right, cool. Dre called my phone. I'm calling for your brother Josh. You know, he said you're supposed to be giving me, all right, cool. I give him the 16 numbers. He told me you're looking for a friend. I'm like, hell no. He lied to you. I ain't looking for no friend. Well, if you ever need somebody, this is my phone. We can always talk. And I'm like, okay. And we got off the phone. About 4 or 5 days, I ain't paid no attention, didn't think twice to, about 4 or 5 days later, I caught a charge. And my brother called me, and then Chucky called me to get the green dot card again. And I was kind of going through it. I had just got out of jail my damn self. And I gave him the numbers on the green dot card. And we started talking. He was like, well, you still ain't looking for a friend? And I started venting to him about my situation, about me going to jail. And we started from there.
Hold on. We're going to get to Bobby Hustle. I think Bobby Hustle did some time with him, and we're going to get into that too. But at this point in time, had he at least seen a picture of you? Did he know what you look like yet?
He got a cell phone.
Okay.
He had a cell phone, yeah. So I sent him a picture. He asked me to send him a picture of me, of myself, and I did. And he sent me
hold on.
picture.
The first time he was asking you, did you need a friend?
Right.
The first time he didn't know what you look like.
No.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. So
no.
He must have liked the vibe already.
I don't recall. Maybe he seen pictures from my brother.
Okay.
Of course, I didn't send my brother pictures. But I don't remember. I know initially I sent him pictures to his cell phone, and I got pictures still to this day of him in his cell sending the pictures that he sent me.
Wow.
Yep.
You probably the pictures in jail, man. Keep a man alive. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they say conversation rules the nation.
Yeah.
And that's all it took.
That's what's up, man. A match made in heaven. That's a unique story, man. You need to write a book or something, like for real. Oh, we got 20 Glock.
Hey, 20.
Good. What's going down? I got everybody muted, so one at a time. We're gonna talk one at a time. But 20 Glock in the building. But go ahead.
So from there, he put me on his visitation list, and I started talking to him in September of 2013. He got out in January of 2016. So I did the last 2.5 years with him. And out of that 2.5 years, I was there every weekend. I actually drove all the way to Louisiana, which is 5-6 hours away, to get a Louisiana state ID so that I could visit him for 4 hours on Saturday and 4 hours on Sunday instead of just 2 hours for the whole entire weekend.
Wow, that's loyalty, man. That's big. I love the stories behind the stories, man. So that they'll just know type of person you are. We're gonna divert to Bobby Hustle real quick. We're gonna stay on that moment. Bobby, you had actually met Chucky kind of same way, right?
Same way. Actually, I met him through my boy Johnny Red. And me and Johnny Red, I had known him way before I even went to the penitentiary. And this was on Beto. So I think when she's talking about the time, I think maybe Chucky was on Beto at that time. And everybody was telling me about the hardest dude on the wing. Everybody kind of knew me for, doing stuff with the music game. And she's right. He was going by Doughboy. And so when he came down there, Johnny was like, yeah, man, this is my homeboy from the free world. And man, he go hard. And so Johnny kind of had an idea of what I do, with the music game. And so I remember Chucky, he was like, man, yeah, I'm getting ready to come up pretty soon. This was around the time she's speaking of. It had to be around 13, 14, somewhere maybe in there. and he was getting close to coming home, and I was too. And we like, well, man, we're gonna have to just catch up on the outside. And so when I made it home, he had went by the name of Chucky Trill. And so Johnny was like, man, you gotta go meet Chucky Trill. And so we met at the Galleria with one of his partners. We met up at the Starbucks in the Jumbo Juice Galleria. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, and man, Chucky was like, man, this dope boy. I'm like, oh man, like, bro, you the same dude we was locked up together and you know, so I thought it was funny. He was still staying in Atlanta at the time. And so he was just like, yeah, man, I just came home myself and I was kind of getting back at it. And man, when I heard the music outside, because when I heard it first, it was beating on tables. You know what I mean? We beat on tables inside of there to make it sound good. And when I made it home, you know, I was able to see his you know where he was at. You know, it's because it's different when you're incarcerated and when you actually home doing it. And then so after then, you know, one of my good longtime friends, Bone, me and Bone been friends over 15 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bone, that's my A1 day one. And so he was like, he didn't even have Bone when he first came home. And we was talking, but next time I talked to him, then he was like, yeah, you know, well, now I got a manager. I'm like, who's your manager? He like, Bone. I'm like, oh man, that's my bro. And so, you know, man, just anytime had a chance, I just respected this music because it was all genuine. It was always real. You know what I'm saying? I still jam his music right now because compared to a lot of artists out today, you know, Chucky was still light years ahead of everybody else. Even though his style, it was just so genuine, you can't knock it. The music was just authentic. So, you know, I love his music and him as a person.
I heard nobody do that before, man. That was, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, man. Dang.
Yeah, man. So, you know,
the good ones. All right, so Kush, we're gonna talk 20 Glock in a second, but Kush, he had 2 singles he just released, right? One is like Intoxication, and the other one is 100 Rounds. And I YouTubing this, and he got music videos for him. So he was out there working, you know what I'm saying, about to make that big push. And then I seen Intoxication, and you in that thing. Y'all got some steamy little scenes in there. How was that? How was that?
You know, that was my first video of his, my first video period that I ever been in. And he had asked a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, baby, you want to come? No, I'll be there to support. But as far as being in the video, no, baby, I don't want to. You know, I want to be behind the scenes. I want to be back there rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? So it took kind of a little convincing. And the whole time I was nervous. I was nervous because I'm like, I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying? But he coached me the whole way through, baby. You got to do this. Oh, I think we should do the silhouette challenge. And oh, baby, come on, let's do this. You know, let's do it. And now you got to arch your back some. And I'm like, all right, baby, I'm trying. But that was the last video he shot. We shot at the beginning of February, end of January, beginning of February, and it came out on Valentine's Day. But the whole experience was cool. And he was like, you ain't never been in nobody else's video. And I'm like, well, I was nervous to be in this one, you know?
Yeah. But
the whole experience was cool. It was dope.
Are you glad that you did that in hindsight?
Definitely. If it's 7,000 views on there, 6,500 is for me.
Yeah.
Because I watch it literally daily. I'm constantly watching it. Not only because I'm in it, but it's a great memory. His last video that he shot was me and him.
It's real.
I'm definitely glad that I did it.
Man, that's so real. That's so real. We're gonna come back to you real quick, but we also got 20 Glock. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good.
Can you hear me?
Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. What's up, Platinum G? You see what I'm saying? We gotta touch bases. Young Trill, You see what I'm saying? Tyro, young Tyro, you know what I'm saying? Long live Chucky Trill for sure. Y'all keep pouring in everything. Obviously, we're putting it on the screen and we can watch this back and look at all the good, you know what I'm saying? And happy Easter Friday to everybody. It's Good Friday, you know what I'm saying? So what a wonderful day to do this. And I'm not sure if 20 Glock and Kush, I know y'all probably know each other, but I'm not sure of the detail, you know what I'm saying, that 20 Glock probably has. And I'm not sure if you've heard that, but we done a previous interview with him. I think it's done about a few thousand views. But he kind of actually went into the last moments and everything because he was right there in the passenger side seat with them. But anybody want all that, go check out the last interview. But I want to ask you, 20 Glock, you know what I'm saying, how have you been holding up since that last interview?
Man, you know, I'm just doing best I can, you know, got kids, you know, got a family that need me. So, I mean, that pretty much explains itself. But shit, it's been hard because shit, not only that I'm traumatized, it's like it's unbelievable, you know what I'm saying? Like shit fucked up, bro. Excuse my language, but
Nah, you
yeah,
good,
I'm holding
broadcast.
up, you know.
Yeah, and well, you know, we had
Yeah, I've been
DJ.
holding up. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, you can hear you good. We hear you good.
Yeah, can you hear me pretty good? Because I got the headphones in. Okay,
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, it's just kind of lagging, but it's probably because on
Yeah,
my end.
you're on the lag, but as
Yeah, I hear
long as
you
that's
good.
not come in, yeah, it's good. Did you get any help? I know the DJ from that was on the live with us last time. He was telling you to get some help. Have you been, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, people self-medicate, they do all that, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really got, I'm gonna ask you the same question, Kush. But you know what I'm saying? How have you been kind of coping? What have you been, you know what I'm saying? If anybody that's probably lost a loved one that's probably watching this right now, what are some of the, other than self-medicating, you know what I'm saying, other things that you've been doing?
I mean, going to the studio, that's probably about the only help that can help me because when I'm in there, you know, it just when you recording, you just if you really into the music, like you pour your heart and soul a lot on the song. So I think the music kind of been helping me out a lot more because you know without music, it's like nothing else really matter because you can hear everything people telling you and it sound good and you know it really ain't really helping the pain, you know, because it's temporary. But I just been going to the studio and pouring out my feelings, you know, stuff like that. I stay active, you know. I probably talk to my kids more than I used to. Just be around them more. So, you know, stuff like that to help me out. Other than, you know,
That's real good. Let me
stuff like
Kush,
that to help me out.
what are
There's
some of
really
the
nothing
things
nobody can
you've
tell
been,
me.
okay, he can't hear me because it's on the lag, but Kush, what are some of the things that you've been doing other than, you know what I'm saying, self-medicating or anything like that?
Sorry.
Oh, you good, we got time.
What helps me a lot, honestly, is going to the cemetery. I go maybe 4 times a week. When like the first 2 weeks I was going every day. Now I go maybe like 4 times a week, and I'll just go and I'll stand out there and I'll talk to them, just out loud, you know, because I feel like even you know while I'm here at home, but I kind of find peace going out there to the cemetery, and I'll stand out there for I got a um a little chair in my trunk that you know I'm gonna leave in my trunk. So when I do feel like going out there, I just go down there and sit in a chair and just talk to them for an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know, and it gives me a sense of peace. I sit out there, I listen to music, and then I just talk to him out loud because I feel like if I'm standing in my head, you know, he can't hear me. Versus if I'm just standing out there and I just express my feelings, tell him how my day was, even at home, you know, and I went to Miami this past weekend with my best friend Martell. She's out here. But I'm like, I want to be by some water. You know, I want to feel some calmness. Like I want some peace. So we booked a ticket the same day and flew out to Miami. And I sat out on the beach and just looked at the clouds and listened to the waves. And you know, I feel like, of course, I cry a lot, but I feel like, you know, I don't know. I guess everybody grieving their own different way, and I've never had to really experience the whole grieving thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had some. My grandma passed, but like I said, you know, I cried. I other than that, I haven't experienced. So I'm trying to figure out each day, you know, how to cope with it. It's hard going from having somebody there with you every single day to them vanishing off of the face of the earth. So for the most part, I find peace, you know, and just going out there to the cemetery and just talking to them.
That's good. I mean, that sounds real good. And like I said, it's great that you're giving your testimony and your story because you're not alone. You see what I'm saying? And it's good you have your friend there with you because they say what the devil's workplace is like an idle mind. So, you know what I'm saying? And so talking to him. And also, I like what 20 Glock said. You see what I'm saying? About doing some of your passions. So all that stuff that you and Chucky were doing, I think we are talking before we started. Don't stop. You know, make your YouTube channel. Continue to do your post. You know what I'm saying? In memory of him. And like you see right now, Jessica Banks, Miss Houston, what's up, Cliche? We got you. Stay strong, Platinum G. Like this is just live. This is 2 p.m. You see what I'm saying? This is 2 p.m. on a Good Friday when people are, you know, usually with their families and things like that. But they're taking the time out to show you love. So the love is there. And don't ever, you know what I'm saying, let anybody tell you that the love is not there or it's just a phase, you know what I'm saying, at the balloon release. So that's what's up.
And I feel it nonstop. I'm telling you, my family, my friends, his friends, is like I feel like, you know, I was connected to him anyway with him, but even with in his absence, it's like all of his friends, including Platinum G, A-Rap Red, you know, all of them then stepped in. And even if it's just a simple text message, hey, Kush, you doing okay today? Hey, sis, you all right? You need anything? You know what I'm saying? Mama Nick sitting right here every single day, just calling, you know, checking on me. So that definitely helps because sometimes I feel like I want to be alone, but I don't need to be alone because I'll sit here all day and, you know, soak in sorrow. I'll just grieve, sit here and cry all day, but I constantly have Ebony, my cousin, my best friend, everybody just constantly calling, you know, checking on me, and it's much needed. It's much needed.
And that's for sure. And big love to everybody that's doing that and continue to do that. And everybody that's like you and yourself and 20 Glock and the whole CCMG family, you know, keeping his name alive. And hopefully if we go one day, you know what I'm saying, somebody keep our legacy alive. I'm gonna ask both you all, but I'm gonna start with Kush. What do you think, you know, in hindsight, looking right now, what do you think Chucky Trill's legacy, I'll say, is, because it's still alive?
Trill.
All right.
Yeah. First things first, Cartel Baby is on the way. I know my baby a procrastinator. He got so much music in the deck, stashed up, put away. So he didn't have it, and I've been telling him, baby, go ahead on and drop it, baby. Now I just need that one more. You got 50 of them. You know, so
yeah,
he most definitely is. And his daddy, shout out to D, Trinity Garden Pops. He stay on his neck every morning. We'll be in the house sleep 7-8 o'clock in the morning. Pops calling on his way to work. Son, what you doing today? You gotta. I'm like, Pops, we in here sleep. You know, I ain't saying it out loud, but he's staying on his. You know, everybody was staying on him. But as far as his legacy, I mean, his music, his lifestyle, the way he carried himself. Big dude with no shirt on. You know what I'm saying? All those things. I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, we a little bit. She can come a little bit closer if she wants to speak.
Well, I mean, I didn't really want to. But no, we're going to do whatever we have to do to keep his legacy alive. Cash Committee, he got nothing but family, fans, loved ones. Like, we're going to ride for him forever. Just like we were doing before, we're going to continue to do the same thing now. Like, we're going to make sure that Kush is taken care of by any means necessary. And that's just period.
Okay. That's what's up. Let me talk to 20 and Bobby Hustle. 20, what is Chucky Trill's legacy to you? You know what I'm saying? Trill, you know what I'm saying? Cartel, baby. What's his legacy to you?
Man, there's so much I could talk about, man. Dude just he was like one in a million. And I'm honestly saying that as from the heart. I'm not saying it because his wife on here. I'm not saying it because people listening. Like the love dude showed, the generosity, the all that, man. Like it's too hard to believe because he really loved who he loved, and if he loved you to death. But the path he was walking on is most definitely gold, and he was headed in the right direction. To me, he one of the biggest icons I ever ran across, you know what I'm saying? Just by the game he gave me, you know, the love he showed me, because I feel like he didn't have to do none of that because I'm not even from Houston. I'm an outsider. I barely even know most of the people he know, you know, but he brought me into the family and he treated me like I was one of his. So man, his legacy forever be gold, man. I don't care what nobody say. Like the story too good to be true. Like he was just one in a million, if that makes sense. But
Yeah.
he most definitely a legend, man. He belong on the Mount Rushmore rap or what you want to call it. He belonged on the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Even though with the little time that he had in the rap game, but
Yeah.
he most definitely had his footprint in it, and it was gonna get bigger. But you know, bro, a legend, man. The work he left behind, the game he gave us, is golden, man. It'll never stop from here. You know, we're gonna keep it going the best way we can. And I probably need to vent a lot more because I really don't do all that tapping in with people and stuff like that. Maybe I need to, but he most definitely left an imprint on me and my life, my impact. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so hopefully we keep it going. I really still lost words at this moment.
Yeah. Put it in the music. We want to. I mean, I know you got an RIP track or something, man. Put it in the music. We ready for it. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear it, tag us, all that. You know what I mean? Like you just said, in 2016, really 17, he got out and got back started. And if you're saying 21, that's like what, 4, maybe 5 years, and to lose a whole Instagram, come back, start back from zero again, it shows you how much influence he had fresh out the gate, you know what I'm saying, fresh out of jail, and impacted so many people. Look what we got here: OGs, young G's, you know what I'm saying, wife, everything like that. I want to ask Bobby Hustle the same question from that, seeing him come out and run it up like he did so quickly. What do you think Chucky Trill's legacy is?
Man, the number one stood out to me about Chucky before the music. He had stand-up character. And that would make me even want to mess with him because I meet so many different people that rap and can rap good. But you know what? He always treated me with respect. You know, I got some years on Chucky, but he made me feel like a elder. You know, Mr. Bobby, Mr. Hustle, and you know, he always was. You know, he was the same dude every time. You know, from him being incarcerated, he was the same person that I met when he came out. He was the same person when he called me, was it like December, and let me know that he got his deal with True Life. And it was him as a person is what I respect the most. His music just was an extension of Chucky. And so that's why I can appreciate Chucky Trill as a person and as an artist. And he always gonna be special in my heart. And every time I throw my award, I make sure that I always remember Chucky because he was one of the first ones to win my award. And it meant something to him. I got interviews with him and his wife on the red carpet, and it was a picture where he was down like, you know, thank you. He said, I'm glad to be acknowledged, you know, for his work. And man, I always remember for Chucky for his hard work and just being a stand-up dude, especially with me, it's nothing but solid and nothing but love. And man, I'm always gonna be here and stay in the box for my boy. And also, I want to salute his wife for being a stand-up woman. We look so good, but man, you gotta have a solid backbone, man. And I do appreciate you for being a strong black sister to go through this and to lose somebody so close to you. And like I say, I sit back, I'll be laughing at the skits. I'll be like, man, they crazy. And it was funny, man. I'm just glad to see that your soul is good, you're in good spirit. 20 Glide, I don't know too much about you, man, but I see that you seem genuine. And man, I just wanted to say thank you, man. You know what I'm saying, for being there, for coming and supporting, because man, we know that we need it, because everybody's not over this. She's not the only one that I'm like, dang, man, I was just talking to him and he gone. Like, and it's like, wow. And that's because his character, it hit me, because I lose people. I'm from California. I lost 16 homeboys in 1 year. And this hit me a little different. And but nah, man, just big ups to Chucky Trill. Let's keep his legacy going, man. I'm with it all the way. Shout out to Paradise, because she did take it hard, man. And just trying to keep everybody on point. I'm trying to stay strong, but anything needed from me, I'm definitely here.
That's what's up, man. That's why I like doing these things as well, man. Connecting people, like broadcast. We used to do in events. I'm able to do it virtually now. Kush, I'm gonna go back to you real quick. It's a twofold question. One, it's a cliche, but you know what I'm saying, we want you to give us your favorite Chucky Trill moment. But before that, for the people that just heard the music, we got a lot of people that just see the music video, that see the Instagram posts and everything. Who was Chucky behind the music, or Dre? Who was Dre behind the music, day to day?
So, first question. What was the first question?
Well, just do that. We're gonna get your favorite Chucky Trill moment second.
Okay.
But we want to know who is he? Was he who he rhymed? You know what I'm saying? What was he who he was? You know what I mean?
What happened? Okay. Most definitely. Yeah, he same as you would see it, especially if you knew him personally. He was the same person at home. To me, he was a teddy bear. A lot of people may have been deceived. He got all these tattoos and he just this hardcore, now don't get it twisted. He, can get gangster, but
don't play with him, yeah.
Exactly. But at home, I seen the teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? I also seen like the hard worker, like before he even was in the studio, to the first 2016, he was in the restroom. He would go inside. That was like his studio. He would roll him up a blunt, go in the restroom, and be in there all day. You hear nothing but instrumentals playing. Then as soon as he, write him a good little song, he coming out the restroom, baby, how this sound? And I'm best friend, hands on it.
Yeah,
and I know y'all
seen
the video, of me, mocking him or doing a little dance behind him, but it was like, I mean, he got a big heart, period. He looked out for my boys, even since the first day he came home. You know what I'm saying? What you see is really what you get. He wasn't something home. He was different. And then when he go out in the street, he was the same person. We care for everybody. He always gave positive advice. You know what I'm saying? Once he did establish a name for himself, now I have his Instagram, and I've been trying to work it and, repost videos and, to keep his Instagram alive. But I see so many messages of where he's giving advice to up and coming
Wow.
You know, or just telling them, man, you doubting yourself. You got it. I literally ran into a guy, and I can't remember his name, in the mall in the Galleria about 2-3 days ago, and I didn't recognize. You know, I didn't know who he. You Chucky Trill White? And I was like, yeah, and he was like, man, he had just did a verse form a couple of weeks ago, but he was like, he was so positive. And when he mentioned Chucky in his story, and I went back and read their previous messages, and he was telling them like bro, you got it, like you can sing, you got this, like don't let nobody, just so encouraging and uplifting, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing as far as me. I wanted to do makeup, and I was, you know, passionate about doing makeup, and he like, well, baby, here, you know, I'm gonna go get you a disc, you know, to start your makeup, or what you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always the same person that y'all got. I may have gotten it a lot more, but he was always supportive. Always has a big heart. Always generous. Always want to include everybody, you know, to doing everything.
You said something that I never really realized. Once someone passes, you see everything. Now that everything could be dirt or it could be positive. And so that's amazing for you to, you know what I'm saying, stuff that he probably never told you before. You get to
Right.
go back and see this, who this person was, even when I was not around. And I always say he wore his wedding ring everywhere, whether you had showed up there or not. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's like an honest soul. If I can say
It was
honest, you know what
Gorilla
I'm saying?
Glue. That wedding ring was Gorilla Glue. He couldn't
Oh,
take
it's
it off.
glued. Gorilla glue on that thing. It wasn't coming off. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I to be honest with you, like I told you, I go to that cemetery and I have conversations with them. I didn't win and curse them out. I had, uh-huh. but I told him I loved them right after. Same thing I
Yeah,
would have did if he was here. So yeah, I
man.
didn't seen it all.
That's you know what I'm saying. And I guess that's the lesson to ladies and fellas out there. You know what I mean. What's in the DM will be everybody's once you know what I mean. Once you're gone, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
okay, so favorite, and I know you got so many, and so I'm gonna ask you like this: give me your favorite Chucky Trill moment, and then give me your favorite Dre moment.
Mm.
Think about it. No, we're gonna let you think. We gonna come back to it. We're gonna think about it real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the 20 Glock because I know a lot of people probably haven't heard that the first interview, like I said, it's done like a few thousand. And so in hindsight, 20, in hindsight, going back to that day, all right, was there anything that you think that you could have done differently, or you all as a team, because y'all was mobbing together, you know what I'm saying, through Atlanta? Is there anything you as a team or you as a friend, knowing what you know now, would have done or should have done?
That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. But probably stayed at the Airbnb. You know, shouldn't even went out. Probably shouldn't even linked up with certain people. You know, one thing for sure, two things for certain. As an artist, especially somebody of his caliber, you know, or not even just his caliber, just just as a person in general, some street shit or whatever. Don't never post where you at. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
always post after the fact that you left. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Probably should never posted where we was at. Probably should never been on. You know what I'm saying? Showing people like who we with and all the extra stuff because everything happened for a reason. You know, I probably post something at the airport and somebody that don't like me probably see me at the airport and be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go to the airport where you at. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Probably should never just posted where we was at, man. You know, probably should never left the spot without no security. You know, it's a lot of wrongs we were doing at night, but we was only thinking right because we were having fun. Other than that, like we should have been more careful. You know,
that's that's you
yeah,
know what I
should have
mean,
been more
Pop
careful.
Smokes and Extension and you know what I'm saying, not every rapper death is linked to that, but in the same breath, that's part of an entertainer. You know what I mean? If you got booked to go somewhere, they, you know what I mean, they are expecting you to post that you're gonna be there. So you can say I'm not gonna do that, but if it's Chucky Trill live at the address or whatever it is, people are gonna know. You know what I mean? And I guess if that's something that you gotta do,
most definitely, most definitely. It just we can record, we can make videos, we can do all this, but it's like wait till we get to the spot before we post it. You know what I'm saying? Because life or death is serious, man. People just went on every opportunity. You just gotta take that and run with it. So I
man,
don't know,
that's
man.
what's up.
It's a lot we could have
Everybody
did
that's
to
tapped
prepare,
in,
but hey, it's
yeah.
over. It's over and done.
Yeah, for sure. But no, that's good information because you know what I'm saying, artists, as you all are doing what you do, you know what I'm saying, we like to do the lives, we like to show we had, you know what I'm saying, just wait till you get home safe and then post it. The people gonna see it the same, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, you're just not putting yourself in jeopardy. Okay, we got another one, you know what I'm saying, the CCMG Cash Committee Scheme Team. What's up, Lil Roy?
What it is, a whole bunch of cash committee shit. You already know. Yeah,
For sure, for sure.
yeah.
Appreciate you being able to make it. Happy Easter Friday, Good Friday. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you knew
Every
Chucky for a minute as well, and
minute.
personally
Man, I say like this, man. For real. What
locked
that done at?
in.
Locked in, bro. I mean, say, man, look, that's my big brother. We ain't friends. We more like brothers cause the shit that we done been through, years that we done been through, situations we done been through, tough situations we done been through, like I remember we eating off the same hamburger. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
Taking bites out the same motherfucking dollar sandwich. You feel me?
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
like
what's
that.
up.
Yeah,
So
man.
I
Shut
mean,
up, man.
yeah. So I mean, I asked this question to a couple of people, man. Like, other than self-medication, what have you been doing? You know what I'm saying? Ever since the loss.
Man,
Oh, you kind of froze up on us.
it wouldn't it wouldn't register with me until I seen my brother in the casket. That's when it really hit me. Because I was hearing this and this and all that. I woke up in the morning and one of my top dogs, he called me talking about, I'm sorry for your loss, brother. And I'm like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm good, you know? And he's like, nah, bro, you ain't seen the news. You ain't seen what's going on. Something happened like 3 something in the morning with Chucky. I'm like, nah, bro. Ain't nobody, bro. Chucky. And man, I am, bro. It's hard. It's hard. I ain't even gonna lie to you. To this day, it's hard. I'm trying to shake it up, shake this feeling. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. But I know I got to keep on going. That's what he would have wanted me to. You know what I'm saying? And hold it down. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up. What's next for CCMG? We know the two singles just got released, you know what I mean? And under True Life CCMG,
Yeah.
Intoxication and 100 Rounds
Shout out True Lot.
for sure. So like are you in the studio? Are you know what I'm saying? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What is CCMG doing in his legacy, in his memory?
Well, we got a couple of things in plan. Really, I couldn't really speak on it because I don't even know if it's gonna happen. But we got some ideas, man. We, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna his name for sure forever is gonna live like a legacy, even when we gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that boy was a legend before his time.
I've heard that said by multiple people, you know, with his rhyme scheme, who he was as a person, and just how real he kept it. What was your we're gonna go back to Kush, but what was your favorite or most memorable Chucky Trill moment?
Hey, what's up, sis? What's up, Kush?
What's up? What's
My
up,
memorable moment
Leroy?
or Kush's memorable moment?
Well, it's going to both of y'all. I know she was trying to think. You know, she got a whole bunch of memories, and I'm pretty sure you do too. But go ahead. Let's go to Kush real quick. Hey, have you thought of yours yet? And so yours is a twofold question.
I'm gonna say
Chucky Trill and then Trey.
Okay, I'm gonna just say him as a performer. I remember the first time he performed on stage with Lil Kiki, and this was before No Love. This was at a car show, and I can't remember the name of the car show. It was probably
it the Dub car show? I know. So. Yeah, it was a Dub car show. It was in like NRG.
Yeah.
Reliant.
Yeah, and it was like
we got that footage.
We were living in Atlanta, but Lil Kiki acknowledged him, and he was so happy. Like he got off stage and came, you know, to me and my boys, and he was just like ecstatic, like, man, Lil Kiki said he want to do a song, and man, Lil Kiki, he was so happy, and of course, we vibe off of each other. You know what I'm saying? If he mad, I'm gonna be mad. If I'm mad, he was so happy, like he had just won a Grammy. So of course, big. Exactly, and I just felt the same reaction he was having. I'm like, man, that's dope as hell. Like, so it's just really, and it's a whole, you know, a lot, because for the most part, I was definitely there damn near every show unless I had to work. You know what I'm saying? But he always, baby, how I looked, you know, baby, how I looked. Did I look good? And I'm like, yeah, baby, you look good. So just one time in particularly, I don't have a favorite. I just remember the one with him and Lil Kiki, you know, with him being so happy, you know, of course it made me feel the same way. Other than that, I remember all of them were good memories.
So your boys, you have two boys, right? And so that's tough. And I heard you say in the interview, but they're not young. You know what I mean? They're kind of older, and you know how, you know, that not being their you know, biological, that's tough to get somebody to be like, hey, that's my mama. I want to protect her of my mama. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think they even accepted or respected him the way that they did?
I would say because of his demeanor. Because he came in, you know, even when remember I did the first 2.5 years, these last 2.5 years with them, and I would take, after a while, maybe like the last year, I took my youngest son with them, but they started talking on the phone first, because he had a cell phone. So they would, you know, I would let my son talk to him on the phone. And my youngest, he's 16, but we met 8 years ago, so he was 8 turning 9, you know, when we first met. And he's a people person, you know what I'm saying? So they instantly clicked, and I'm gonna post videos on my Instagram of before they even started calling him dad, which touched me because I never forced it. You know what I'm saying? I never said like, y'all need to call him daddy or this, y'all, you know what I mean? It never was forced. And so when I heard both of them say, you know, Dad, can we do this? And I'm like, Dad,
yeah, just
okay,
regular,
you know,
not even just,
And it was so genuine, it wasn't forced, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, they really taking a liking into him, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't make them do that, and they wanted to be a part of everything that he was doing.
That's what's up. To someone or a female or a mom or a family out there that's like, hey man, this dude have been to jail. He ain't nothing but bad news. Don't talk to him. Don't let your kids talk to him. What would you say to that person?
You gotta live for yourself. You gotta live for yourself because honestly, when it was me, like I said, I didn't know about his previous life. I didn't know except for, I got in touch with his family and I was going to family functions, Thanksgiving and everything before he even came home. So I really got to learn him, which is good, before we even touched each other. But you got to think for yourself because honestly, I got the same criticism. Or you talking to a jailbird? Why you talking to a nigga that's in jail? You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got to think for yourself because at the end of the day, you can listen, you can take advice from other people. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to live your own life. So that's what I would tell anybody. You got to live your own. You got to live your own life. You got to do what's right for you. You can take advice from mom, dad, sister, brother, uncle, friend, cousin, chicken dog. You can take advice from whoever you want to. See a therapist, but at the end of the day, you got to make the best decision that you feel is right for you.
Wise words, and that's looking back and looking forward, both ways. I'm gonna come back to you, Kush, and I'm gonna let you close it out. We almost at an hour. I'm gonna go to Bobby Hustle. I'm gonna go to Lil Roy, and I'm gonna close back out with you. So, Bobby Hustle, any last words? You've seen a lot. You've been in this industry for a long time, and you've seen them come, you've seen them go. You know what I'm saying? RP Wicked Cricket to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And what is your last final words to the family of Chucky Trill, you know what I mean, and the fans?
Well, it won't be my last words, that's for sure.
But of this stream, of this live stream. Yeah.
So, we still got people out here and we definitely support them. But man, the most thing that I can say to everybody, man, support his music, man. Help support his family. That's the best thing that you can do for him right now. Because I told people, I say, man, everybody can talk, but it's still people out here that got his legacy going behind. And that's what he would want. I feel that's what he would want. And so to be any kind of supporting way that you can for his wife and his kids and his family, definitely do that. I definitely will keep it going. And just definitely think it can happen to any one of us at any given time. So never take life for granted. I don't, and I done been through this several times on different kind of occasions. You just never know, man. And Chucky was definitely a diamond in the rough. And R.I.P. Chucky Trill. But we're gonna keep it moving for him, man. And y'all stay focused, man, and never take life for granted. That's what I would tell everybody.
For sure. But you can stay on with us as we do the last two, but let everybody know where to find you at online, Bobby Hustle, or how to reach you, because I know you are old school.
Well, I'm old school.
With the
I'm
grind,
gonna take my phone number, but I got a webpage. I am Bobby Hustle on Instagram. But I'm like Mike Jones. My phone number 281-967-4769. Throwback, baby. But
yeah.
But yeah,
Responsible for a
appreciate you
lot of
for
stuff going on
allowing
music.
me to come on the show and definitely tell what I have memories of Chucky. But my favorite memory of Chucky that one of my friends, my business partner, he's kind of corporate and he a square. He said, "Man, why that dude don't have his shirt on?" I said, "Man, it's Chucky style, man. Let Chucky be Chucky." So in my mind, that's how I'm gonna always remember Chucky.
Yeah.
Is on that stage with his shirt on button, doing his thing, man. So that's on my behalf, and I appreciate you again, wife. Make sure you send her my contact number, Donnell, and we're gonna keep it moving.
For sure, man. It's Bobby Hustle, man. Appreciate you taking time out. Lil Roy, let's go. You had the time to think about this. What's your favorite Chucky Trill moment?
Oh, hey, all right. The first time I talk about this, I don't unless Chucky told Kush, Cherish, I think the only one know is me and Chucky. I told him I had lost my father about 4 months, and I was down and out, and I met Chucky form.
Okay, you broke up. You broke up real quick. Hold on. Can you still hear us? You kind of froze up. Try to. All right. Start over real quick. We got you back. Start over real quick.
You know, Trill recognized Trill. I mean, I seen him at a motherfucking at a Twist a concert thing, and you know, he did his thing, man. I seen it in his eyes. He was Trill. He was real. And you know what? He seen it in the same thing as in my eyes, man. Cause I went up to him. And I gave him his props. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. And he didn't have to tell me this. You know what I'm saying? I already knew. But he's like, man, say, bro, you a real one, man. And you know what I'm saying? We kept it on from there. But my favorite moment is that when I told him, I got to tell him, thank you, bro. I was down and out. I was down. I was depressed because my father had just passed away. You know, when I met him 4 months before I met him. And I told him, I brought him to the side at a video. We were doing the wood grain freestyle. Yeah. And pulled him to the side, and I got to tell him that. And he gave me a big smile, and I think he gave me even like a noogie or something, you know, like did he smile. He was like, yeah, boy, yeah. He's like, don't worry about it. You got a brother right here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, already, you know, we kept it locked in. Man, I ain't got nothing bad to say about that man. That's a genuine person. He will always be in my heart. He was a legend to me in my eyes the first day I met him. As a friend, as a brother, and as an artist of what he loved to do, you know.
That's what's up.
And hey, man, hey Kush, thank you so much for letting me be a part of what y'all had going on, and letting me be such a good friend, and letting Chucky be such a good friend to me, that we became more than friends. We became brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I really needed that at that moment in time. I needed that, and and that's something I got to thank Chucky while he was still living, and I feel good about that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. I still shed tears. You know, alone. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And so I'm talking to you right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you need some professional help, I know we told 20 Glock, 20 Glock was right there, when it happened. And he said he'd been making a lot of music. So I'm not sure if you an artist as well, or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, if you write, you draw. And Kush said she's been like, she had to go take a trip, and she goes to the grave sometime. And, you know what I'm saying? Just look in the sky. But, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we all self-medicate. We do, you know what I'm saying, whatever we can or whatever, but don't let that be the only thing that you do, you know what I'm saying, and do what Chucky would want you to do, you know what I'm saying, and that's keep making music, that's writing, that's pushing the music. Keep that up.
Yeah, that's what everybody tells me. What would Chucky want you to do? And Chucky used to, like, if I would mess up, slide out of place, I'll be messing up. He'll correct me, and not like in a way like, hey man, you gotta do something better. He'll direct me in a good way, like give me and you know what, brother, you're right. I shouldn't be doing this. So I left that alone. Stuff like that. I can't really say.
Like he could have been like a public speaker or something.
He was such a good friend to me. He told me all good times, man. Yeah, man. He brought me up.
That's what's up,
man. I love that man, man. I love that man.
That's real. That's real. Before we log out with you, you can stay on. Just let everybody know how they can find you and everything that CCMG is going to be doing in the future.
That what you started chopping up.
Okay, I said let everybody know where they can find you and where they can find out what CCMG is doing in the future.
All right, check it out. You can find me on Instagram at CCMG underscore LILROY 713. And you know, you what we got coming in the future, it's massive. You heard what I'm saying? It's massive. It's like it's like man, yeah, like
Just stay tuned for it, huh? It's
yeah,
gotta
stay tuned. Yeah, yeah, stay
don't give
tuned
away
because
nothing. Let them
hey,
wait for it.
Chuck is still here. Chuck is still here. He's still rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I just posted up one of him jamming 100 rounds. You know, with us the day one of the days it came out. You heard me? You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
Yeah.
up,
So
man.
I feel my G's still here, man, and we gonna put it down for him. We gonna put it down for him.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. Chucky definitely was, you know what I'm saying, well respected and had that love in the Hispanic community too, which is very big here in Houston, Texas, if you're from out of town. And so we're gonna close out with Kush. And shout out True Life and G Baby. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey man, you want anybody from True Life to come on here? He's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Kush, man, she is True Life. What you talking about? Okay, that's the best. So you represent True Life in here. What do you have next coming up? What are you gonna do to keep Chuck's legacy alive? She's been waiting for this question.
Rubs hand like Birdman. um, a lot. I know we're gonna do merchandise, clothes, but the long anticipated Cartel Baby is
Cartel Baby
coming soon to Apple, Tidal, Spotify near you. But for the most part, like I say, y'all, I got, you can follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna be posting. For the most part, I post a lot of his memories. Even on his page, y'all keep mentioning Chucky Trill. Of course, I know everybody gonna keep his name alive, whether I say it or not, and I definitely appreciate it. And I'm gonna keep reposting. But any updates as far as music, as far as clothing or anything, make sure you follow it and keep your eyes, turn your post notifications on for Chucky Trill Official, because I'm gonna be posting everything on his page.
Okay, and you didn't spill yours out. Let everybody know where they can find you.
I am Bride of Chucky Trill. Bride, BRIDE of Chucky Trill.
Very creative name. You should run with that. You can trademark that or something like that.
I got, even he gave me that name when he went and got them Cash Committee jackets. I got about 5 of them to say Bride of Chucky Trill. He want everybody to know that's right, baby. Bride of Chucky Trill. I'm here. I'm here.
That's what's up. And I guess when Cartel Baby drops, man, let us know if y'all want us to put together like an album release or something like that. Bobby, I'm gonna link, yeah, you and Bobby Hustle. Like we down to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever. And you know what I'm saying, a virtual album release, playing the music, get all the media there and everything. Like we've been pushing. You seen me in interviews with him I got stuff from 16 when he first got out. I hadn't put out yet, but been rocking him a long way. So definitely stay in touch with us, man, if there's any ends that need to be sold up. But I guess last question for you. We over an hour, and I appreciate y'all. I mean, it's a holiday, you know, Good Friday, but the people can go back and watch this after the fact. What do you want to give all of his fans, from somebody that is with him day in, day out, every day? What do you want to let everybody, all the well wishers, all the supporters know?
I appreciate it. I thank you. Whether I respond or I don't, I see it. I appreciate, everybody who has stepped in and to comfort me, to show their support. A lot of people didn't know, which is fine. A lot of people didn't know about Chucky Trill before now, but with the boost of everybody being supportive now, somebody else in her who told somebody else, who told somebody else. And again, that's even in his DM. When somebody say, man, I love your music. Man, I appreciate it. Tell somebody else about it. And that's what I'm going to ask. You know, if you heard it, tell somebody else. Best thing around is word of mouth. You tell somebody, they're going to tell somebody else, they're going to tell somebody else. And that's how we're going to keep Chuck E. Trill name alive.
Once again, I appreciate you, Bobby Hustle, Lil Roy, Kush, 20 had to hop off, man. I appreciate y'all. It's love from over on this end. We're gonna definitely stay in touch, man. And it's Trill, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna keep his name alive. 1,000, man. This is Broadcast Houston. Between me and you, Broadcast Houston and friends, man. And we appreciate everybody watching. Y'all stay up. Y'all have a great Easter, man. And y'all be safe. 100.
Thank you.
Welcome to Broadcast Houston. We are the premier festival, concert, and live event YouTube channel. If you are a lover of music, sports, or the arts, we would love to have you as a subscriber. Drop us a line and let us know which artist